Ah!
My dearest Persephone, how long has it been since I last saw your radiant visage? Each passing day feels like an eternity without you. When you do return, I would like to introduce you personally to Pandora. I just think the both of you would get along and be the best of friends. The thought of which excites me greatly. I wonder why. Perhaps this new iteration of the universe is trying to tell me something. Something about myself, perhaps? We've spent countless iterations trying to discover the universe, but we never once discovered ourselves. At least, not completely. I do hold some hesitation over what I might find. Nevertheless, our work continues. Today will be an interesting day, to say the least. It seems my brother is returning from who knows where. I wonder if he's found anything that might help me with my work. I loathe returning to Gaia without you. But if I must, then... Ah, Pandora! How are you, little one? Did you sleep well enough? Oh, I know. Cerberus has a lot of energy. Possibly... too much energy? Perhaps there's something I can do about that. But I'm glad you managed to find yourself some time to rest. You have something very important to do today. Oh yes, very important indeed. I need you to meet with someone for me, back on Gaia. He's expecting me, but I can't go. Why? Well, truth be told, there is nothing stopping me. I could tell you that I have to look after Cerberus or continue my own research, but Cerberus is fairly self-sustaining, and my work has reached a roadblock. In all transparency, my brave little Pandora, I am afraid. I am afraid of returning to Gaia. I can't explain why. It's just too painful for me. And I fear that pain. I'm sorry for hiding that from you, little one. But it's not something I like to talk about. How about I make you a promise? As soon as you get back from this little errand, you and I will go off on our own adventure to celebrate. How does that sound? Yep, just you and me. I wonder where we might go, or what we might see. Maybe we'll even see Odin again. I wonder what he's been up to since I've been away. Nothing good, I'm sure. Well, what do you say? Wonderful. I look forward to it. And I hope you do too. I promise, I'll make it incredibly special, just for you. So, let's get you fed and dressed and all prepared for the challenging road ahead. Perhaps challenging is the wrong word. On the other hand, well, perhaps not. We shall see. Looking good, little one. Did you eat your breakfast? Good. All right, here's what you need to know. My project, the one I hope to bring you on for, has hit a bit of a snag. I need some material that isn't local to our world. That's where my contact comes in. His name is Poseidon, and he is my brother. Yes, I know. I don't talk about him much, do I? He is what you might call the black sheep of the family. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that he shares my ideals in discovering ambrosia, unlike Zeus, but his methods are a little more in the field, so to speak. I'm sure he'll tell you all about it. He might even take you with him. He won't hurt you, of course, but do be cautious. Although I suppose you don't really need me to tell you that, do you? You'll want to give him this, too. It's part of our agreement. I share my findings with him, and vice versa. Oh, don't worry about Cerberus. I'll be sure to keep him out of trouble, too. I would say to take him with you, but he might not be used to the climate up above just yet. Actually, I could work on that. I suppose that means I have a few things to do after all. All right then. Goodbye, Pandora. I'll see you soon. And good luck.
Go on, just have a little taste.
No, I don't want to eat animals.
But it tastes so good, Demeter. So sweet and juicy.
Ugh, that's so gross, Dionysus.
It's not that bad. Be nice to the poor animals. They work very hard to taste as good as they do.
I don't think they want to taste nice at all.
Now, which do you want to try? We have some boar, snake, manticore.
Wait, a spy?
Did you say spider? Well, aren't you adventurous? And here I was, thinking you didn't like eating the gross ones.
What? No, I don't want to eat a spider. I said we have a spy. You know, someone watching us.
Oh, do we? Well, aren't I getting popular? First the great Poseidon plans to return home today, and now someone new?
It's not Poseidon. Nor is it him. But whoever it is, they reek of his domain. Show yourself. There's no point in hiding. We know you're there. What the hell are you?
Oh, hello there. Well, look at you, aren't you tiny? You're almost as tiny as my grandson. That won't do. We need to get you big and strong here. Have some good old-fashioned hard liquor. Mama's best blend yet.
Hold on, Dionysus. I don't trust this newcomer. Who are you? What do you want?
Now, Demeter. That's no way to treat our guests. Everyone is welcome to a Dionysus dinner party. Go on, sweetie, tell us your name. Pandora! My goodness, that's a pretty name. Well, you can call me Dionysus, and that guy over there is Demeter. Oh, don't mind him, sweetie. He just has a chip on his shoulder, and it happens to be shaped like Hades.
I can hear you.
Oh, so you're an envoy from Hades. My goodness, you've come a long way.
And that would explain the smell, too.
Demeter, that is no way to treat a guest. Now come on, apologize. I don't want a scene when Poseidon arrives.
Fine. Sorry, I suppose.
Oh, look, here comes Poseidon now.
Well, well, home at last. And it looks like it's been far too long.
Welcome home, Uncle.
Dionysus, how are you, nephew? Looks like you've really done up the place.
All in celebration of your triumphant return.
Hey, that reminds me. A gift for you, my nephew. Wine from the far reaches of the galaxy. I stole it myself.
Oh, Uncle, what are we gonna do with you?
Welcome home, brother. It's good to see you again.
Is that Demeter, brother dearest? How does Gaia fare in my absence?
Her land is indeed mighty, brother. But she has missed the water you so caringly provide.
Well, you can give that old titan my assurance that water will be provided by my hand once more, at least for the time being. And, who is this?
Oh, that's our newest friend. An envoy from Hades named Pandora.
An envoy? Oh, dearest older brother, you never did like leaving your bedroom, did you? It's quite disrespectful, wouldn't you say, Dionysus, to simply send an envoy to welcome home a weary brother such as I?
Well, I suppose it is quite rude.
I'm glad you agree. So, what shall we do about it?
Poseidon, what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. What do you think I'm thinking?
I don't know. Maybe you're planning on kidnapping the envoy as a way to get back at your brother?
Wow, I wasn't, but, now that you've said it out loud.
Wait, what? Where'd they go? He only just got back.
Oh, my goodness. I do hope Pandora will be okay.
I wonder what he'll do now. Don't panic, little one. I'll take you back home soon. I just want to give my big brother Hades a little scare. Where are we? Why, we're on Ulysses, not to be confused with the person, as it always seems to be. It's so annoying to have to make the distinction. You'd think that Ulyssian people would have more creativity, but then they go and call themselves Ulyssians as well. You'll never guess what the common name in this world is. Still, they make great beers here. Yes, this is his homeworld. I take it you know him, the great Ulysses. I've never met him myself, but apparently he knows me. He calls me by my localized name, Lord Neptune, I believe it was. How gaudy. I appreciate it if they just call me Poseidon, but I'm not one to fight an entire culture just for a change in name. At least, I don't think I am? The jury's still out on that one. Oh, you want to know how we got here? Say no more. Behold, my chariot. This baby burns with the power of the equine sun. Made it myself. What do you think? Yes, I'd say it's the fastest machine in the universe. At least in this iteration. If you stick with me, I might show you how to build something like that. What do you say to that? I like you, wild card. Say, let's have a drink. There's a bar just over there. In fact, it's recently fallen into my possession. Not very crowded, not too shabby. And I moved out all those nasty vagrants. It's perfect. We can talk more there. Much, much better. Tell me, my newly captured friend, how do you like your liquor? Yes, That sounds about right. You can always tell so much about someone based on their choice of beverage. I also had a feeling you weren't created by Hades, so let me guess. You're from Estelheim, is that right? Yes. You do seem to be the adventurous type. Much like a certain someone I can name. Odin! Ah, yes. Cheeky little Prometheus. Actually, I was referring to someone who you would call Surtur. Quite handy at a forge he is, and his fire is no joke. He once burned so brightly and with such passion and inspiration, he stole the heart of dear Aphrodite. Zeus tried to stop her, but instead, I think she learned something that day. Hell, if I know what it is, but a lesson was most definitely learned. We, never saw them again after that. Speaking of, what are your intentions with my brother Hades? You are aware he's married, right? You aren't planning on stepping on that, are you? Because if you are, well, that might be quite interesting. I'd request front row tickets to watch all that unfold. I knew I liked you, Wildcard. All right. I've had my fun. Even so, keep me informed. I live for the drama. What's that you're giving me? Oh, I see. Hades is fulfilling his end of our deal, is he? Well, I say Hades, but it's really you doing all the dirty work, isn't it? But never mind all that now. What do we have here? As expected, he's made little progress. We may agree that immortality is the only way we can continue our work, but my way of finding answers is clearly the right way. When is he ever going to realize? Ambrosia can't be made, it must be found. If something in this iteration of time and space, it's built in to the very particles that make up the world as we know it now. Not something that can be synthesized by mere trial and error. I question why he hasn't learned from last time. No matter. He has made at least some progress. I can't deny him that. Hades said I'd share my findings too. Well, that is cute, isn't it? But since I'm planning on being difficult to Hades, why don't you and I test out his findings first? My big brother always got to have his say, but now it's my turn, and I know the perfect place to start too. Come with me, won't you? We have work to do. Take in that salty air. Welcome, Wildcard, to Sicily Island. I like to come here sometimes whenever I'm feeling contemplative, but it is also where I keep a few spare parts lying around for my chariot. They should do well for our purposes. Follow me. Here we are. Not as pretty as Hades' workspace, I'm certain of that, but a junkyard? Now, Wildcard, no need to be so rude. This junk, as you call it, is what made that beautiful machine you like to ride with me. So, show a little respect for my darling Thusa. That's the name of my workshop, yes. Don't tell me you have a problem with that, too. I forgive you, Wildcard. Why don't we get to work? What are we making? That is a great question. What are we making? How about you surprise me? Well, why not? Let's shake things up. Show me what you can come up with. I'll follow your lead. Do you have an idea? All right. How do we start? Line this up, here? As you say, I still have no idea what you're building, by the way. No, don't tell me. I like surprises. Why do you think I like you so much, Wildcard? By the way, I couldn't help but notice you staring at me. Is everything okay? I promise I don't bite. You're curious about something. Well, by all means, tell me. What is it that you're curious about? Ah, you're wondering about this big blue mark, are you? It is a little bigger than Hades, isn't it? Hate to leave you in the dark about this, Wildcard, but I'm afraid I don't even know where it came from. They just appeared on all three of us one day, not long after Prometheus arrived in our world, actually. Though, I'm fairly certain that's unrelated. Yes, I said 3. One on Hades' left breast, one across my torso, and one on Zeus's back. She doesn't like to talk about it. What happened? Aren't you a suddenly nosy little Wildcard? Oh, don't worry, I like it. Do you still need me to hold this, by the way? No, keep working. I'll tell you all the juicy details. Now let's see, where to start? It all began with the arrival of Prometheus and his beloved Hesione. Of course, they were called Odin and Freya back then. We didn't have names for them just yet. You know, it's strange. Usually we are the ones who went out and found others, but instead, they found us. It was most peculiar, being on the other side of the proverbial looking glass. But new things are what we giants live for. So we were open to the idea, and meeting them for the first time was like a breath of fresh air to us. We'd all been so consumed by the realization that we weren't immortal, we forgot what it was like to experience something new. We went all out, naturally. We took them as high as Olympus and all across Gaia's vast plains, valleys and mountains, and deep within the great waters of my own domain, all the way down to Atlantis itself, and even further than that, to Tartarus. We were all so happy back then. Oh, you need me to lift that part. Sure, hold on. Like this? Don't mention it, Wildcard. So what happened? Yes, what happened? What happened indeed? Well, they offered to show off their own worlds to us, and well, how could we refuse? We learned a lot from our Jotun friends, and they even gave us different names based on their own culture. What was mine? I believe it was Njord, something like that. Zeus was Or, and I remember there was some debate over what Hades' name should be. Oh, what was it again? Tyr. Oh, yes, that's right. It was Tyr. You know, now that you mention it, you don't look like any Jotun that I've seen before. Ah, I see what you mean. My brother's handiwork, Well, Zeus couldn't have been very happy about that. Oh, you've already met my sainted sister. You'll have to tell me about that sometime. Watching her create storms out of anger is always so exciting to behold. Don't get me wrong, I hate seeing her upset, but the way she goes about it? My, what a sight. She really does make waves, both literally and physically. And when Odin turned her advances down, my goodness, I swear she would have chained him to a rock right there, just for defying her. Don't tell her I said that, of course. But not long after they left, these symbols appeared on us. At first, we thought it might be a gift from Prometheus, or maybe some kind of practical joke, but even he had no idea when we questioned him after the fact. I have my own theory on what they might be, but the others? I think they'd rather pretend they never existed. What's my theory? A sign from the universe, perhaps. Maybe our quest for immortality isn't truly lost. No one knows for sure, but that's what I choose to believe. We have to become immortal. We have to find the ambrosia. We can't be allowed to die. Not after all we've been through. You have your own theory, Wildcard. What is it? Pain? You think each symbol represents pain? I'm confused. I wear my pain openly, so the symbol is across my whole chest. And what does that make Zeus or Hades even? Zeus is hiding from her pain. Well, I can't say you're wrong for that, but what about Hades? His symbol is over his left breast. What could that mean? You don't know. I mean you no offense, Wildcard, but I find your theory to be lacking. You might be onto something with Zeus, but I think you're wrong about me. I wear my pain openly. What does that even mean? You'll show me, will you? How? Oh, you're done. How interesting. What is it? A living being? Really? It doesn't seem that alive. What's wrong? Is there something missing? You need lightning in a bottle, you say. How inconvenient. And, that will bring it to life? Here. No, don't ask where I got it from. Just take it. Zeus has a million more where that one came from anyway. Well, go on. Do your thing. You want me to do it? Well, okay. If you insist. There.
Where am I?
Oh my. Can it speak?
Who are you?
Inquisitive, too. I like him already. Well, welcome to my world, my friend.
Stay away from me! Where am I? Who am I? What is this place?
Hey. It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. My name is Poseidon, and I with help, of course, brought you into this world. I had some help, but you could say I was the one who flipped the switch. I guess that means that you should call me Dad.
Dad?
Whoa. Huh. I like how that sounds. I suppose you need a name, don't you?
Name? What's that?
It's what you'll be referred to as. Now, let me think. Let's see. How about Polyphemus?
Polyphemus.
Do you like it? If not, can I think of something else?
Like it. Yes. Yes, I do like it.
Good. Glad to hear it. I can tell we're gonna have a lot of fun together. And maybe someday, you and I will fight side by side.
Fight? I don't know. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be hurt either.
Hey. It'll be okay. No one is gonna hurt you. You be sure to tell me if you ever are, okay? You let me handle it.
Really? Okay. Thank you. Dad?
Wildcard, can I see you outside in a minute? Hey, Wildcard. I'm not sure what's come over me, but I feel, I don't know. I don't know if it's something you've done or if it's something I've done, but I feel different. Different, but proud. But why? Why do I feel that way? And what's the point of making me feel this way? What would I do if someone killed Polyphemus? I don't know what I'd do. No, I do know. I'd hurt them. Wouldn't kill them, but I'd still hurt them. I'd make sure they never forgot what they did, and I would let everyone know it. I would make them be ridiculed by everyone they knew and loved. I would... How horrifying. This must have been how he felt. How he might still be feeling. Hades, brother, we never even questioned if, and that would mean your theory, Wildcard. I think it's time for you to go back. Take this and go. It's a one-way portal. Smash the bead on the ground and think of where you want to be. I think I must stay here a while. I want to look after my son. You will see me again. And take this to Hades. It's everything I've found. My end of the bargain for Hades. I'm sure he'll be happy to have it. Hey, when you see him, tell him we should hang out soon.
Okay. You see this stick? That's it. Keep looking at it. Eyes on the stick now. Go and get it. Good boy. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, hello, Pandora. Quite the flashy entrance. I must admit, you took longer than I hoped you would, but you also took shorter than I expected you would. Either way, I'm glad to see you again. Are you all right? You're just tired. That's a relief. And how was my little brother? Still as rambunctious as ever? As expected, you never really know what he'll do next. Just the way he likes it, I suppose. Did he have anything for me? He did? Oh, thank you. Let me see here. Well, this is... Never mind. Pandora, are you hungry? I made something special while I was working on Cerberus. A little experimental dish of mine, but one I think you might enjoy. Wonderful. And by the way, I've finished modifying Cerberus. He should be able to withstand even the most extreme conditions of Esselheim. You could take him on a walk around the entire world if you wished. You have a question? Of course, ask away. Am I in pain? No, I feel fine. Should I be in pain? The symbol on my chest, it doesn't really hurt, no. It just looks a little scary is all. I'm fine though. You need not worry about me. Pandora? Are you all right? I feel your time with Poseidon has led you to some dangerous thoughts. I wouldn't want you to feel paranoid about my condition, despite the urgency. You're okay? Are you sure? You want a hug? Oh, of course, sweetheart. Come here. There you are, little one. You will be okay. And so will I. So will Cerberus. We will make sure of that. Now, why don't you go and get some food? It's in the kitchen. Help yourself. A message from Poseidon? What was it? I see. Thank you, sweetheart. Go on now. Go get your food. We should hang out soon. Why does that feel like a threat, brother? More importantly, will you be talking about this dangerous vial you've given me? Where did you even find this? It doesn't help me create ambrosia at all. But, perish the thought, if I have a black enough heart for it, I might gain the ability to steal immortality from Pandora.